I'm Angel, and I want to talk about my project poster, forensics toxicology. A toxicologist is essentially someone who analyzes the biological body of any toxics or chemicals that could have caused their death. Some educational requirements requires like a bachelor degree in at least in some scientists like chemistry, biology, or biochemistry. Um, a specific degree in toxicology is not really required, but could really help, with actually getting a job as a toxicologist. Some skills and qualities for toxicology is, communication, problem solving, analytical abilities, attention to detail, teamwork, conducting lab tests, collecting samples, and more. The work environment for a toxicologist is essentially always working with like law agencies, medical examiners, or even private drug testing faculties. Long periods of time in laboratories testing fluids and tissues from samples from crime scenes or from people, and it can get really messy and sloppy. Um, it could have a mental toll on your head, but it's uh it's a hard job to really see. But the salary is one of the greatest things. Like one of the top percents being $1,000 for like that. That's with a high education and like, I think a doctor's degree. But the average salary is 5,000. Some key tools and technologies are the essentials like Cobble Swab, test tubes, all that sort of stuff. But some important machines like a specter, which helps identify some compounds in molecule weight. Holographic machines, that just separates chemical components in a sample, detecting its presence and absence. Blood blood gas analyzer, electrographic machine, electrochronographic machine. Um, some famous people, like Alexander Getter and Malu Ophir, were you know, really interesting fellows who worked with toxicology. Actually, a murder case of Mathieu Ophir was in France in 1840, where Maria Lafeu, um, at the age of 24, was accused of poisoning her husband Charles with food. They conducted some tests and didn't really find anything, but it wasn't until Mathieu Ophila was finally on the case and with the help of other forensic toxicologists, found that the cause of his death was a chemical compound that is very harmful to humans called anesthetic that was inside Charles' body, taken from a sample from his and the ground beside him when he was buried. And that's all I have. Thank you so much.